Good morning, everyone. It's October 3rd. Let's dive into some price action here. So we got this roadmap that we drew out yesterday, and we could see price action here. We gap down, was able to reclaim the daily VWAP, traded to 2-day VWAP, reclaimed the 2-day VWAP, and we found resistance at the week-to-date VWAP, Monday's VWAP. So we found some resistance, got a VWAP bounce, and now we're trading down in the pre-market near yesterday's low. So this was the map that we had drawn out. So kind of got the shakeout in the morning, reclaimed the VWAP. We pushed it to the week to date, and the discussion with this VWAP from the all-time high has been now acting as resistance, and also the 5-day moving average is starting to flatten and decline here. So we could see this 5-day moving average is flattening to declining, right? Versus good things happen when same concept here starts to flatten to decline, right? We get trapped. Then vice versa starts to flatten and rise, right? It's tailwind. Now we're starting to get a little bit of headwind on this intraday time frame, and from the daily time frame, as discussed in yesterday's video, very, very bullish. Would actually prefer this to come back down. You know, shake some people out. You're buying up 6-7% in a month. Let this pull back a little bit. Give these breakout chasers what they deserve, and give us an opportunity to score some points. So we got this price action here that we're going to be potentially looking for today. Is let's see these pre-market hours, right? So we had this rally up, look for this bounce, right? Rallied here in the aftermarket, gap down. So perhaps we get a very similar thing, similar price action set up. So let's move this anticipated 5-day moving average here, because that's exactly what played out in this pre-market, aftermarket hours yesterday with this gap down. So we'll see if this kind of continues to play out. It's a little shakeout. And this is just a map. I'm not expecting this stuff. It's just an idea, so I could then create if-then statements for on the smaller time frames and either make a day trade or decide to set up. But on Monday's video, I think it was, talked about the potential short rallying underneath this flat to declining 5-day and setting up for, I think I said the quote-unquote the bigger short. So maybe we get this here, and again, that could be your stop up at this 570 if we start to break under 568 area, and then we could get this quick failure, move down to 462, 562, 558. I am a bull. You know, I don't even really take these shorts, just suggestions, and they would be low risk size due to the fact, again, the daily time frame isn't a very big bullish structure. There's no reason to get bearish here, just caution. And these are words of Brian Shannon. I gotta give him credit because I feel like I sound like him right now. It's just caution, right? And we'll save the mental fortitude for the next buying opportunity that we discussed. This is for 562, 560 area, which coincides with that 20-day moving average, is 562 area, 561. So perhaps we could fill this VP cluster, get some support, get a bounce, right? Let this 5-day moving average start to catch up, so then we could get some price action like this, and then this could potentially be our stab going forward. So we'll make this black. Let's draw out that anticipated 5-day moving average, so then we could get something like that, and then we have a rally to a new high above a flat to rising 5-day moving average, and then we could look to participate with the potential stops in this premises. So that's what I'd be looking for, and that could give us our leg up to then chew back up for the end of the year, get into 600. And then get shorts really excited down here at this 560. So they start to get excited. Then and then we get the bulls to regain control, which these shorts getting excited and attacking can fuel that. So let's get to the QQQ. This is the potential scenario. It's same story. So let's see if I'm still on the SPY. Let's get to this potential scenarios. If we could rally back up, start to reclaim this 570. So if we could get above the week-to-date VWAP, maybe we could rally back up to this 574, and then just like we drew down here, rally to a new high, the pullback. This is what we discussed in yesterday's video, rally to a new high, and then the pullback into this potential area. And that's when we could see this VWAP, the red one and 5-day moving average. The red is the anchored VWAP from the all-time high, become support. So then we could see a potential scenario like this, right? Entry, could participate, potential stops in this area. So that's like 571, 569 for a push for, basically the bullish trend to stay intact. So let's get into the QQQ. So same thing here. We got our roadmap. Okay. We got a shakeout. We didn't get as deep as a shakeout, right? Actually, the Q seemed to be a little bit stronger. So here's our roadmap. Didn't get a shakeout to this VWAP, right? Shook out, rallied into that 5-day, week-to-date VWAP here. And now we're trading down near yesterday's lows. So perhaps this is kind of what happens now is we actually get that decline down into this 475, tag this VWAP from the low, coincides with this VP shelf at this 473 area. So then we could potentially see something like this, then get in a bounce area. And same thing, get some shorts excited down in this 470 level. Say, oh, it's going to break 470, which then could fuel a potential push to the upside if the bulls decide to push, stop them out, create this artificial buying. So perhaps we get a shakeout down into this 470 area, rally back up, watch this decline here. This was the anticipated scenario that we talked about. We didn't quite make it here. So potentially looking for something like rally into the 482 area. Maybe get some consolidation. See this VP fill. Rally back up to 484. Right? And then are we going to start to fail from there and create a new lower low? Or can we fail, start to see the bulls regain some control and be looking for very similar setup that we talked about on the SPY? So hopefully this was helpful.